Having a baby in the NICU can be one of the most terrifying moments in a parent's life. And since 2011, the Little Giraffe Foundation has helped 32,000 preemie babies and their families navigate that trying time. Mike Santoro is the co-founder of the Little Giraffe Foundation and joining us now to talk about an upcoming event and tell us more about how their organization started.
We got started in 2011. It's a personal story. So my wife gave birth to twins, Evan and Cheyenne, and they were born 3.5 months early. So very low birth weight, very tiny. You could fit them in the palm of your hand. And after 100 days, Evan was able to come home from the NICU, but unfortunately my daughter Cheyenne passed away. And so we wanted to kind of, take that moment and give back to all these, experiences that we had while we were in the hospital in the neonatal intensive care unit. And so from that, we started the Little Giraffe Foundation.
You guys actually do something that sounds so simple, but it makes such a huge impact to other families who are going through what you and your wife did. So tell us about what you guys do at the Little Giraffe Foundation.
Yeah, so we're best known for our gift bag program, where we deliver gift bags to hospitals around the Chicagoland area 6 times a year. And the reason we did that, why we do that, is when we were in the NICU with our twins, they were born in February, and on Valentine's Day we received a small little gift package, and to us it meant the world. The neonatal intensive care unit, it's just a tough place to be when you've got these little babies. And so now we've taken that experience of receiving that gift package and done that for over 30,000 families in the Chicagoland area. So every holiday we bring gift bags into the NICU, and it contains a book and a toy. And it just kind of recognizes to the parents, like, hey, you've got this baby that could be fighting for his or her life. Hopefully it's going to get better. Here's a toy for them, and here's a book for you to read. And that book really, is very important, because a lot of these babies, they're in isolettes, they're in incubators where you can't even hold them, you can't even touch them. And so that experience as a parent to be able to read to your child, I think is really meaningful and a good way to connect when you can't hold your baby.
Mike Santoro is a co-founder of the Little Giraffe Foundation, and you said something that actually stuck with me. Of course, when families are going through this, a lot of the time they have so much support and so much love, but when you're talking to someone who's actually been through the same experience, it hits a little bit different. So this is also a great way to create a community.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've really been able to generate a community of people who have been impacted by this experience. I mean, we've got a large network of volunteers. At this point, I don't even get to bring in the gift bags these days, because we have so many folks that have volunteered, and it's a great way for somebody who's been in the NICU to give back, to then bring those gift bags in. And often the volunteers are the parents and the kids who were in the NICU. So now we have people, we have a group of triplets that were born 10 years ago and received a gift, and now are the ones that are bringing those gifts in. So it's really meaningful to be able to kind of give back to this community. And there's so many folks that have gone through this experience, and often you don't talk about it because it's not a happy experience. But this has been, the organization, the Little Giraffe Foundation, has been able to kind of create this wonderful community of volunteers and people who have experienced this situation.
So for someone who's listening who wants to help, maybe even if they have not personally experienced this, but they know someone who has, and what the Little Giraffe Foundation could do for them, how can they help out?
Yeah, so there's a couple ways. I mean, the best way is we're always looking to generate donations to continue to fund our programs. So anybody can go to littlegiraffefoundation.org, make a donation. That'll allow us to do our gift bag programs, to do our NICU support grants and our medical research grants. So that's the best way somebody can support us. The other way you can support us is we have an Amazon wish list. And so those books and those toys that go in all those different holidays, you can purchase those on our behalf. And all the classics are there, the Very Hungry Caterpillar, Goodnight Moon, all the things that you probably read to your children. They're there for purchase, and those come right to us, and then we can put those in the bags and give them.
The Little Giraffe Foundation's co-founder is Mike Santoro, and another way to get involved with you guys or to get to know what you do and what you're all about is with your upcoming gala, so tell us all about that.
Yeah, so we have a gala on April 26th. It'll be at Treehouse, Chicago, so right downtown. It's a casino event, so it's a lot of fun games that you can kind of come, have fun with friends and family, and give back to the community. Dancing, there'll be food, there'll be drinks. And it's just a great way to meet the people who are organized or who are involved with Little Giraffe Foundation. A lot of those are former NICU parents that have experienced that. So great way to support Little Giraffe Foundation is to come to the gala on April 26th at Treehouse.
So now that we're excited about this, what is our next step? Do we buy tickets at the door? Can we buy them in advance?
Yeah, tickets available are for purchase on littlegiraffefoundation.org. Go there. You'll be able to see the link to buy tickets and pre-purchase available. No tickets at the door. We got to have our good head count. So go to littlegiraffefoundation.org for those tickets.
And hey, if you're going to go out, you might as well spend your money for a great cause. So no reason to feel guilty. It's all good.
Yes, it's all for good cause. Absolutely.
Mike Santoro is the co-founder for the Little Giraffe Foundation. Mike, thank you so much for sharing all this information with Chicago Connection. One last time, remind our listeners where they can find out more about everything we just talked about.
Everybody can find information at littlegiraffefoundation.org.
Coming up, more information about local events in your area.